Welcome, guys. Now you are watching that the people are. Now, what are they doing? Certainly, they are running. And can you say, why are they running? Yes, they are running to win the race. It means they are competitors or the rivals. Yes, today we are going to study the poem The Rivals. Now, on the basis of the topic, can you guess the theme of the poem? Yes, the theme of the poem is the description of one of the ugliest states of human mind, rivalry. People are the victim of this wrong emotion when they feel the circumstances are not in their favor. Similarly, here you can watch on the screen the picture. There is a bird and also there is a boy. And can you imagine the relation between the picture and the topic of the poem? Now, once more, we can watch what is the bird doing and what is the boy doing. Here, the bird is singing as well as the boy is also singing. It means the bird is busy in his own work. Similarly, the boy is also busy in his own work. It means they are the rivals because they are doing their own work to complete their work. Now, after that, here, can you say who wrote this poem? Yes, this is the picture of the poet, and the name of the poet is James Stephens. Yes, let us discuss a little bit about the poet that James Stephens, an Irish novelist and poet, was born in Dublin and died in London. He is popular for his style of retelling Irish myths and fairy tales. His style of retelling is often comical and lyrical. His novel The Crock of Gold has gained much popularity and has been translated in many languages. His last book, Kings and the Moon, was also a volume of verse that published in 1983. He was interested in socialism and wrote poems on different human emotions. Now, after this, let us discuss a little bit only about the poem. The poem The Rivals is about the description of one of the ugliest states of human mind, rivalry. People are the victim of this wrong emotion when they feel the circumstances are not in their favor. They feel for or against hundred of things based on. Do they make much of me? Make me important? People see someone else as good or not good depending on whether that person favors and praises them. The bird in the poem is charming. It is welcoming the world, the dew, the wind, but the speaker senses the is worthless to listen to because it didn't admire him, for he didn't sing to me. These are the situation. Now, after about the poem, now let us discuss also the rhyme scheme of the poem. Now, let me read out the poem first. I heard about at dawn, singing sweetly on a tree, that the dew was on the lawn and the wind was on the lea. But I didn't listen to him, for he didn't sing for me. I didn't listen to him, for he didn't sing for to me. That the dew was on the lawn and the wind was on the lea. I was singing at the time just as prettily as he. I was singing at the time, just as prettily as he. I was singing at the time, as prettily as he, about the dew upon the lawn and the wind upon the lea. So I didn't listen to him, and he sang upon the tree. Now here, now the first line rhymes with the third one because there is don and third lone, second tree and fourth lee, fifth him, similarly sixth me. That's why first line rhymes with third, second line rhymes with fourth, and fifth line rhymes with sixth. In this way, you can study the rhyming scheme also. Now, here is also the juxtaposition. Juxtaposition means repetition of line. For example, I didn't listen to him, I didn't listen to him, I didn't listen to him. And here also, I was singing at the time, I was singing at the time. No, these are the repetition of lines. That's why there is also juxtaposition. And at dawn, it means daybreak. You can also watch the picture of daybreak. Daybreak means Usha in Nepali. Yes, before sun rise, that is the time that we call at dawn, daybreak. And here there is the picture of a bird, and what is the bird doing? What is the bird doing? The bird is end of the poem, and that the dew was on the lawn. You can also watch the picture that the dew means sheath was on the lawn. That is the lawn. Lawn means a field of cultivated and mowed grass. And similarly, and the wind was on the lea, and here wind was blowing on the lea, and lea means an open field or meadow. But I didn't listen to him. And what happened? The poet didn't listen to him means to the bird. For he didn't sing for me. Why? Why didn't the poet sing to the bird? Because the bird was also not singing for the poet. That's why, because they are the rivals. Both they are doing their work for their own benefit to win themselves. That's why here. Now, here and after that, but I didn't listen to him, for he didn't sing for to me. The similar situation here, the poet was not listening towards the bird because he thought the bird was singing not for the poet but for himself, and they are the rebels. And the subject matter of the poem was dew, lone, wind, no, natural beauty about nature. And that the dew was on the lawn, all these are the repetition, juxtaposition. And again here, the wind was on the lea. I was singing at the time, at the same time. What was the poet doing? The poet was singing too, just as prettily as he. जति सुन्दरले, जति राम्रो तरिकाले बर्ड गाइरहेको छ, त्यति नै सुन्दर तरिकाले पोइट पनि just as prettily as he. I was singing at the time, at the same time. The poet was singing. When the bird was singing, at the same time. Just as prettily as he, I was singing at the time, at the same time. Again, we can watch the situation. Now, as brightly as he, not less or not more, in the same way, no, as the poet was singing as the bird. जसरी चरा र पोइटको गीत जुन छ सेम टपिक्स पनि सब्जेक्ट म्याटर पनि र सेम चाहिँ नि मिठासपन दुवैमा छ. द्याट्स वाइ दे आर द राइभल्स एज ब्रेटली एज ही. And about the dew upon the lawn, about means about that topic. Now, and wind upon the lea, that are the topic, subject matter of the song. So I didn't listen to him as he sang upon the tree. And also, these are the repetition of the line. So that's why the poet didn't listen to the bird, as because he sang upon the tree. No? And you can study also the summary of the poem. Now let me read out the summary. The poem beautifully depicts the morning scene. The speaker listens to the melodious sound of the bird. The bird is singing sweetly upon the tree in the morning. At that time, the dewdrops are seen on the lawn and the wind is blowing upon the lea, but the speaker doesn't listen to the bird as it doesn't sing for him. The speaker feels jealousy since he can sing as beautifully as the bird. Both the speaker and the bird are singing sweetly as if they are competing to praise the beauty of nature. So they are competitors or rivals. No? Thank you for today.